Hello, everybody. Welcome to Brussels. Welcome to the European Heart Agency. My name is Marco De Carlo, and I have the honor of introducing this educational training program, which is the first educational training program from the working group on aorta and peripheral vascular diseases of the European Society of Cardiology. And so I really want to welcome you all, and I will start briefly to introduce this program by asking who are we as you all members of this working group. So I think that what unites us, what makes us a group, is that we are physicians with diverse backgrounds. We are cardiologists, of course, vascular surgeons, angiologists, internal medicine specialists. So we have diverse backgrounds, but we voluntarily dedicate our time and efforts to the mission of the working group. That's the basis of our identity as members of this working group. So what is the mission of the working group? It has been redefined and clearly stated 1 year ago in a meeting of the nucleus of the working group. So we have two aims. The first aim is to offer a place for interaction among specialists involved in the management of patients with diseases of the aorta and diseases of peripheral vascular disease. And so this is actually a setting for interaction among different specialists. So this is fulfillment of our mission. And the second aim of our working group is to increase the awareness and the knowledge of these diseases among physicians. So again, this is a practical way to fulfill the mission of the working group. So we are here because we want to dedicate our time and our energies to this mission. I will show you just a couple of slides about our working group. We used to be the smallest working group in the European Society of Cardiology, which is the largest medical society in the world. But we have been rising in numbers. You see, over the last 2 years, we almost doubled our number of members. So it has been thanks to many initiatives, to the engagement of people interested in the diseases of the aorta. We have a lot of Spanish colleagues who joined our working group. So we are growing, and we are growing very fast, and I'm sure that this growth will keep on, thanks to your contribution, of course. So what we started to do last year in terms of educational initiatives, which are the core business of the working group. We started with the first premium webinars that we recorded last year in September, October, and January 2018. These three working groups were available for free thanks to the support of Bayer, who is also the sponsor that allows us to be here today. So we want to thank Bayer for their support, which has been really unrestricted and with no bias at all in the selection of the content, in the selection of the speakers. So we started with this educational initiative. These three webinars are still available on demand for free. So if you have a chance, just go and go on the website, ES Cardio Education, e-learning webinars, and you will find all the webinars. And these are from our working group in collaboration with the working group on thrombosis. So they were very successful, as 95% of the attendees rated these webinars with 4 or 5 stars. So what our aim is to provide really cutting-edge knowledge, the best speakers possibly, and that's the brand of DSC, which has this power of attracting good people, good speakers in the initiatives that we run. So how about this educational training program? So the coordinators were Lucia Mazzolai from Lausanne. Lucia, maybe you can stand up so that everybody can recognize you. Thank you, Lucia. Lucia is the current vice chairperson of the working group, and she has been coordinating the efforts to put up this program. Then we have Victor. Please, Victor. Victor is our boss currently. So, okay, when you have to shake hands with him, okay, remember he's the boss. Then there is myself. I am retired, so past boss. No, I don't have any role anymore. And I want to thank all the faculty members because, again, these people took 2 days off their work, of their family life, to come here for free and educate, provide education to the attendees, to you, and to the people who will watch this webcast, because everything is being recorded and will be available also for people in the future through the website of the ESC, which of course is a means to spread all the knowledge that we are providing, and it's very important. And I want to thank also the ESC staff, particularly Carlotta Fornari, who is outside, and Lea Bergamaschi. And if you have any questions about reimbursement, travel grants, please ask Carlotta. And I also, of course, want to thank our sponsor, Bayer, who gave this educational grant, allowing us to rent these spaces and to have the accommodation for free, which is for free for everybody today. And they did not influence the scientific contents. One additional thing I have to say is that if you have any dietary limitations for tonight's dinner, please tell it to Carlotta outside, so that they can arrange for the dinner. Also, the dinner will be at the meeting for the dinner will be at 8:15 this afternoon at the hotel. So you should have received all the information. And last information, tomorrow morning we should meet at 8 a.m., possibly sharp, outside of the building, because the building has an alarm. Tomorrow there will be only us in this building, so they asked us to enter the building all together at 8 a.m. because they have to turn down the alarm and then put it on. So please be sharp tomorrow morning at 8. So just to conclude, we are here because we have to fulfill our mission. That's the reason why we are members of the working group. So we are offering this place of interaction, and we are spreading knowledge. And what will be the course about? We will illustrate the diagnostic process of carotid artery disease and peripheral artery disease, lower limb extremity artery disease, including differential diagnosis. We will review the revascularization strategies, the indications, the modalities. We will describe, of course, what the guidelines say about peripheral vascular diseases, and our working group contributed greatly to the ESC and ESVS guidelines on peripheral artery disease that were chaired by Victor. And tomorrow morning, we will have this hand-on session with the review of the basics of ABI, TBI, and non-invasive vascular imaging, Doppler, CT, and magnetic resonance. And finally, but not less important, we are here also to offer you an opportunity to build a professional network. So please take the opportunities that you have to, make friends with people coming from other centers, with the faculty, of course. And, you can start talking about also projects and research ideas and so on. So my instructions for use for this educational training program is, of course, I invite you to listen carefully, to learn what you will listen, to interact. So please do ask your questions also during the presentation. It will be very open, very friendly. I didn't put a tie, you see. So you can interrupt anytime. And finally, okay, doesn't work. Oh, the most important thing. Doesn't work. Please, can you go on? Can you go on? It doesn't work. Okay. You see, the ESC was preventing me from saying have fun, but have fun during the meeting, during the dinner, but please enjoy.